like, nah, I got the better parlay. Argue about the spread, it's a fierce debate. But when it comes to Wildcats, they align their fate. Blitz the bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums.
The Blitz is back. I'm Charlie Winkle here with Anthony Roberts and Josh Onan. It's the Christmas episode of the Blitz the Bookie podcast. It is Monday, December the 22nd. It's Christmas week. It's all about Rudolph, Santa, Mariah Carey, and Macaulay Culkin. We love Christmas here at Blitz the Bookie podcast, and we're going to have some fun this week. We'll talk about all the NFL and the college football, but we have our Christmas movie bracket that we're going to do. Last year, we did our Christmas toy bracket. This year, it's all about the movies. No more college football playoffs until next week, so we got plenty of time to break down the best Christmas movies of all time. I'm ready to get into it. Anthony, Josh, are y'all in the Christmas spirit or what?
I'm in the Christmas
I
spirit.
thought Josh was going to be dressed up as Santa this week.
Dude, I reached out to a few of my sources trying to get a Santa suit. Could not come through. They were very busy. Both the guys worked at the mall, and this is their prime time. One guy was headed back to the North Pole. So no Santa suit. Best I could do, Santa on the drums.
I like it.
Santa on the drums.
Did y'all see at the Ole Miss game the largest collection of Santa Claus's world record? I think they 63,000. They all wore Santa hats.
At the game?
At the Ole Miss game, yeah.
I don't know.
broke
I
the
didn't
world
see
record.
that part.
Guinness
I didn't
Book
even
of
see
World
that.
Record. Yeah.
The more you know.
I didn't watch a whole lot of that game.
Me neither.
All right. Well, before we do get into our Christmas bracket, because we're going to have some fun with that, let's look back at college football, the 4 playoff games that we did have. Look, the first 2 games were good games. And the second 2 games, well, they were kind of exactly what we thought they were going to be, except for the fact that Oregon's still cheating.
Yep, no doubt. I'm still sticking with them.
I love
and
it.
I'll tell you more about it later, but don't ask me why. It's like the one
Anthony's
you can't get rid
pissed
of.
off at him, and he shows up in an Oregon sweatshirt.
I'm all
Hey,
in, baby. I'm all
ducks
in.
fly together.
Yeah,
So for all the haters on TikTok that on my video was like, oh, y'all hate your Oregon, blah, blah, blah. Look, the guys still got the Oregon sweatshirt on. We still support
Dude,
them.
when I saw-
They're cheating. We'd probably still cheer for them next
Dude,
week.
their fans
Not
got
me.
because their
Not
fans
Josh.
bet. Their fans bet. They know what's going on. Their fan base probably talk about it on their radio shows and everything. I'm just loyal to people, dude. Like somebody, I'm sticking with them. I'm not somebody that changes a lot.
All right, so first game, Friday night, Alabama at Oklahoma. Oklahoma came out on fire. What was they? It was 17-0.
17-0.
Not only was it 17-0, but they dropped that pass that could have put them up 24-0 and maybe just puts a dagger in Alabama. And Alabama fought their way back. Look, I think maybe there was a little bit of shit going on in that game too. Maybe some funny business going on in that game too. But look, I will give DeBoer credit. He made some adjustments, and they pretty much dominated the second half of that game. So it was a crazy game. I thought it was over. I even texted these guys, and a little bit of sarcasm, but it's second quarter, 17-0. I'm thinking, this shit's over. And it was not over. So what was y'all's main takeaway of that?
I'm going to be dead honest with you. As soon as you said it was over, I said, we're back in it. You don't do that. Charlie knows better than that. He knows. As soon as he said it was over, I said, we got it out.
Well, 17-0, they're driving again. And like I said, that drop was huge. And then the punter, the kicker.
Well,
the punt.
Punters, hey, look.
Well, before we even get to that, let's talk about, was it the second drive of the game? It was the second Alabama drive of the game. It was 7-0. Was it 7-0 or 7-3? It was 7-0. It was 7-0. Alabama's going to punt. And go back and look at it. Did anybody find a replay? I can't find the replay.
I seen what you were talking about live. I never looked at the replay. And
I couldn't find a replay. But live, they showed the replay. Dude,
I think maybe he was worried about getting the penalty, maybe. I don't know, but I see what you're saying.
He looked like he pulled his hands back. Mm-hmm. I swear he was online. It looked to me like he could have almost caught the damn thing, and it looked like he pulled his hands back. I don't know. Funny business, maybe not. But I'm telling you, somebody find the replay. It looked like he pulled his hands back to me. And then the punters and the kickers, the punter drops the ball just out of nowhere.
I've heard several football people that I respect, and I've listened to a couple of that are smart people, and I'll join that crew. They've never seen that before. I've never seen it before.
Punters have dropped
No,
balls
they didn't know.
before.
It wasn't that he dropped it. The drop, and I've seen that plenty. He mistimed the whole motion. If you go back and look, he wasn't even in tune with his body. There was no pressure coming, and he was like, the motion was off. They practice that all the time.
You just see this stuff with college kickers, missing extra points, fumbling punts. It's just such a different – the kicker that goes from college to the NFL, the difference in those people, I think is bigger than any other position maybe in the sport.
You think so?
I think so. Other than maybe like your average quarterback. I mean, you're elites of your elite. But I think kicking in college is a huge jump from kicking in the pros, from the pressure, the reps. You've seen where major programs have had like mid-season tryouts and gotten soccer players. Major programs.
Well, look at Texas A&M. They couldn't even kick a field goal.
Right, exactly. College kicking is wild.
What was it late in the game? The kicker –
This one.
Yeah.
It looked good on TV, but that.
That's the one that went right over the goalpost.
The replay, it wasn't no good the way they explained the rules. So,
I think they got it right. I think they got the call right.
I thought it was
if
good
that
live.
was how they explained it on TV, if that was the rule, I think they got it right. But did they get to the kickers? Did somebody, the mob, or
I'm gonna be honest,
Vegas, somebody get to the kickers?
I had Alabama, and I'd love to talk about it here in a second, but at the end of the day, I definitely think that punter was in on something. And then there was one later that he didn't kick that well.
Oh, yeah, he did. He had a terrible kick.
Shank. Yep.
He did. So who knows? But, like I said, I give DeBoer some credit because they made They made some adjustments.
I'll tell you the stuff that I think happened in that game.
Mateer didn't look good.
Well, he looked good early. He looked really good. Looked really good early. But he was set back there.
Clean pocket.
Alabama has not been good at pressuring the quarterback. Alabama's got a really good defense, but they kind of play that set back in zone and make you march down the field. Even the announcer talked about it. I've talked about it before on here, but he talked about that's kind of how they play defense. Well, they weren't getting no pressure on him, and Mateer setting clean. Like, he was able to operate like that. At some point, they decided to start bringing the pressure, and Mateer did not like that. He's probably one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen under. Looking good.
He looked terrible under pressure.
And I thought that was a huge adjustment for him. And another big adjustment that I've seen that I haven't heard nobody talk about, but I know I've seen it because I was watching it. And I think everybody should do it whenever you're playing a blitzing team and trying to see where their defensive pressure is going to come from. Do a hard count, dude. The hard count. Use some motion. See what's happening here. And Alabama did that. They start using motion and start going to hard count, and they start seeing where that stuff was. And that offensive line did a hell of a lot better job. Ty Simpson did a really good hard count too. And that was a loud place to do it. So, if they're going to have a chance against Indiana, they definitely have to use a hard count. When I went back and watched the Indiana-Ohio State rematch, Sam was getting a little pressure, never used a hard count. Is a hard count, like, I know some people use it, some don't. But, dude, if you're having problems with, like, blitzes and stuff, you should always use a hard count, right?
Yeah, that game started exactly how Oklahoma needed it to start, and they still didn't finish. I mean, props to Alabama for coming back because that was a tough place to play.
It was loud.
Everything was going right for Oklahoma, and Alabama stayed tough, made some adjustments, and came out with the win. I really respect that and like what I saw.
I always say there's some stadiums overhyped, some it ain't. Some are big, but some are just like loud. Out of all the college football I watch, and maybe it's just the TV thing, but I've watched them a few times at home. I think Oklahoma Stadium is just as loud, if not louder, than anybody in the country. They work hard in there to get that. I don't know if it's the design of the stadium. That's a loud place to play, dude.
I just don't think Mateer played good enough to win that game.
He did
to
not.
be honest, he did. Yeah, he played good early, but the middle of the second quarter on, he was not on his game, and it had a lot to do with the pressure. He looked like shit under the pressure.
They start blitzing, and they weren't. Alabama's like a very low percentage blitz team. They don't blitz much. They'll probably have to do that against Mendoza. You can't let Mendoza set back on you either. So,
yep. So Alabama moves on. They will play Indiana. All right. Next game was Saturday morning. Miami beats Texas A&M 10-3, but I will say it was 30-mile-an-hour winds,
Yep.
and it was rainy. It was nasty, but man, that was a ugly game. Texas A&M left some some points on the board because their kicker. I don't know what was the deal with their kicker. Did they ever say?
Miami's was struggling too. They both
Yep,
were
they
struggling.
both were.
I know, but they were openly talking about Texas A&M's kicking game.
Well, it was 30-mile-an-hour winds. That wind was bad. The wind was really
but
bad.
did y'all not hear what I heard? They were not talking about the wind. They were talking about that they have been having issues with their kicking game. There was like a kicking battle going into, I guess, that week or the week previous week or something. I don't know what's been going on with their kicking game. I know the wind was an issue, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I think they got an issue with their kickers. And he missed would have been an old extra point back in the day.
Yep.
It was like a 20-yard field goal.
I think it was 22 yards.
Yeah, and he missed that. That was early. It was either first or second quarter. He did end up making one, but they left some points on the board. Yeah, I mean, it was ugly all around. You think?
It's a game. It was a defensive game. It cut off the passing game for people. Texas A&M still tried.
Miami's defensive line, dude, is unreal.
No, they are.
We talked about them at the beginning of the year, and it just hadn't seemed right all year. But I think that's the best they've looked in 2 months.
But I tell you,
Ruben Bain is the fucking man.
He is.
He's the man. Is he like a top? Is he going to be a top 10? I'm going to say that motherfucker's good, dude.
Texas A&M made themselves one-dimensional too, not being able to run the ball. And if you make yourself one-dimensional against a pass rush,
he was running it early, first couple drives of the game. Couple drives of the game, Reed was running.
If you're running
effectively, I thought.
If you're running quarterback and your offense is having a little bit of struggles, why don't you run it? Look, I think the best team lost, but it was a fair loss, and Miami beat them. The win benefited Miami. Miami's got the better running game. You know, Fletcher was back. That's their game. But Miami hadn't moved the ball all game until the last drive or so. The point they got early was off a freaking punt return that got them down there. But they literally, I don't think, moved the ball all game.
They did not.
They were not. I'll tell you where I give Miami's coach staff credit, and I am hard on Cristobal, but I will give him credit. He said, Carson Beck, you're not going to get us beat, bro. You're not going. He took the ball out of Carson Beck's hand.
Well, I mean, 30-mile-an-hour winds too. No, there's no reason to try slinging around, especially with a quarterback like him. Like I like the kid, and he's got a lot of experience, but he does have those games where he'll throw like 4 interceptions. So when it's they only threw 20 times. He was 14 for 20.
And A&M,
but 100 yards
in that win, dude. 30. But look, that's A&M's game.
But that's what you got to do, though. 14 for 20. That's pretty effective. I mean, that's pretty efficient.
100 yards.
100 yards. Yeah, but I'm saying, I mean,
he's in the Lamar club.
I know, but that was just an ugly muck it up type of game,
and
though.
Texas A&M's got a good defense too.
A&M was 25 for 39 for 237 in the air.
Yeah. What really benefited Miami was where A&M's really, really strong. Is they got some awesome receivers. They got that KC Concepcion. He's a first-round draft pick. The other guy, Craver,
he only had 2 receptions for 12 yards.
Who, Casey?
Yep.
I thought he had that big one at the end. Did he not?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I was looking at his rushes. But he only had 4. Well, he had 4 for 33 receiving.
He had a chance to score there at the end, but they had time left, and I feel like he went out of bounds. I felt like he could have went for the pile on, but he's a first-round draft pick. And then the Craver kid, I think he's like a second or third. They got big-time receivers, and that win, that just took away their game. Even then, I thought that they still should have won it. They dropped the pass for a touchdown at the end. Mm-hmm. I really thought me and Josh, we debated a little bit. I thought Miami should have went out of bounds. The 1 yard line, they had no timeouts left. It was tied. They could have won it, took it down to 1 second, kicked it from the 1 yard line. But there was some win.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's when I text you. I think my reply was college kickers. Yeah. That's when you take the points. And college kickers,
I get it.
The A&M guy already missed a 22-yard. Now, I think in the NFL you do that. But in college,
in the NFL, I think you might stay for it. But in college, they had no timeouts. But the first down stops the clock.
Especially in a 3-3 game,
yeah, right?
3-3, man. You better take them points, dude.
Yep.
You better take them points.
Yep.
I kick it.
Shit, I don't know about that. Not in that game.
Go to overtime. I'm winning it on a chip shot. I'm not giving them.
How much time was left? A minute?
A little over a minute.
How did they get down so quick? Because I went from upstairs to downstairs, and next thing you know, they were on the 15-yard line.
Because of college.
But they had to have
it stops on first downs. That's a big difference. Big difference. They were getting first down.
They didn't get a kickoff return or something?
No. Casey Concepcion got a pretty big play.
Yeah, I think he caught one over the middle, right?
Yeah. He almost scored on it. I think he might have been able to, but I think he was worried about stopping the clock, which he really didn't have to, because at that point I think there was like 30-something seconds to go, and he kind of went out. But it would have been close for him to get to that line. And then they ended up dropping one back in the end zone. The guy was open, but he stepped out. He caught it, but he was out. And then the next play, the guy was right in his hands. I thought that was helmet to helmet.
You're right.
They didn't call it. I mean, both of them laid there.
I know. Why did
booed
they
him
call
on
that
thing.
helmet to helmet?
Yeah, that was why. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was a
And
wild.
one dude was knocked out.
And
For
then
my-
He
the
knocked
Miami
himself.
play-
He knocked
Yeah,
himself
yeah.
out.
And listen, Marcel,
He laid the lumber on
Yeah, he
him,
did.
but it was
Yeah.
crown of the helmet.
Yeah,
He
it
knocked
was.
himself out.
if a guy like Marcel Reed is not going to run it, he don't need to be your
He
quarterback.
actually did run it. He ran it 15 times.
Okay.
They
It didn't seem like it, though.
they
It
limited
didn't seem like
they
it.
limited him to 27 yards on 15 carries. He was running effectively. I bet you he got half of those 27 on the first drive.
I
Two
think in
drives.
college they take the sacks away. Too.
They did.
They had
They
7
did.
sacks or 6 sacks. They take that away. So
But he ran it 15 times though.
they even showed the last play of the game. The guy was open. He just
Mhm.
he processed it too slow. He don't process information fast enough. He just don't. I watched him. Them guys were open, dude. They were, but I mean, the win played a factor. It is what it is. Miami had a strong run game. Look, Miami beat them fair and square. I ain't no excuses from me. I think the better team lost, but that's how football works sometimes. I don't think they were the best by like a ton or nothing, but that's how college football works.
I like Miami in the game to win, but I still, even after watching the game, I thought A&M was better.
Yeah, they were a better team. But you know what? They weren't that much better.
Not
They
that-
could've
yeah,
been beat on that day.
Not that much better.
No, it wasn't. I just thought they were, after watching the games, man, A&M's pretty good.
Well, the passing game hurt A&M. That's A&M's game. They do for good as Notre Dame's defense is. They put up 47 points on Notre Dame. Notre Dame could not stop their passing game. Their receivers are legit.
What?
It's just Phillip Rivers just threw one. It was supposed
Did
to
it
go.
not make
It
it?
was supposed to go 40 yards, went about 36. Let's see if they show it again. My gosh,
Well, Miami moves on
this
to.
is all he's got. This is all he's got. It's all
Oh,
Grandpa's got.
I know he ain't got much.
Shit, pretty good time.
Oh, they did
Long,
show.
he just short.
Oh.
Turn around. You got to turn around and make a play on that, dog.
He was back shouldering that. He was trying to throw the back shoulder. He did that on purpose. All right, so Miami rolls on. They will play Ohio State.
Stomped.
Good luck. All right, then we had Ole Miss 41-10 over Tulane. The only thing I got to say about this game is the same thing you've heard me say. Tulane shouldn't even have been in this game. Ole Miss against Vandy, Ole Miss against Notre Dame, Ole Miss against Texas would have been way better than what we saw here. I barely watched this game. Get these teams out of here.
Yeah, it was not exciting. I mean, you could just see the size of Ole Miss. They were bigger, more athletic, better football players. 41-10. It was 35-10 last time. Is that what it was? Or 45-10 last time? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It could have been 60-0. Ole Miss did whatever they wanted the entire game.
The scores were pretty similar, weren't they?
Well, Tulane got that
Yes.
touchdown junk time. It was
Yeah.
really 41-3.
Yeah.
Was that the score last time, or was it
It was-
41?
it was
40-10 or
I think it was
something?
45-10 the first time.
45-10. Pretty similar. Not exciting to me. Anthony, you got anything on this one?
I like Ole Miss. I wish they had a little bit better defense. I know Lacey left the game at one point, but I wish they had a better defense because if you ain't had a chance to watch, it's going to be fun to watch because there's going to be a lot on his shoulders against Georgia. I don't think they'll beat Georgia, but there's going to be a lot on his shoulders. I think you'll see everything Trinidad got, and he is a fun player to watch. You talk about a guy who can run. That guy's quick. He's quick. He's agile. He's smart. Kid's super smart. He's trying to get an extra year eligibility because he played at like a JUCO and he got sick or something. So I think he'll get it. If so, he's getting paid next year, and I hope he does because he only got $600,000, only $600,000. But that's all he got this year to be Ole Miss's backup. I like seeing him get a payday if everybody else is.
So Ole Miss now will play Georgia.
No.
Good luck. We'll talk about all the matchups next week, guys. These games aren't until Wednesday and Thursday, right?
Yeah,
One
next
game
week,
on
New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
Yeah, so we'll have another show before that. We'll talk about those other matchups next week.
Does Trinidad transfer to LSU if he gets that eligibility?
Probably.
Depends
They
on
ain't
how much
got
money.
no-
It depends on who pays him.
Yeah.
What's up with Nussmeier's going pro? And Lane Kiffin he ain't made a move on another quarterback yet, right?
No.
He's probably waiting. All right, last game.
Well, the portal's not open. The portal's open, but you can't sign nobody yet, right?
They need to fix the portal.
Yeah.
They said Oregon had 2 players quit. I just read about it. I don't think they were big players, but they had 2 players quit this week because they want to go to the portal. They got to change the portal. They got to change the date.
Definitely changes need to be made on that front. Oregon 51-34 over James Madison. I felt like they could have won this game by as many as they wanted. But of course, they mess around at the end of the game and don't cover the 20-21 point spread. Anthony, I'll let you rant on this one.
Look, I picked up on Oregon about a year ago. Talked about on this podcast 100 times. They are one of the main reasons that I think cheating goes on in college football, pro football. They're not the only one. I feel like I've caught them. I've went back and I've studied their play-by-plays, and I see stuff they do. Over the last 2 years, I bet you they have had just 2 years. So we're just talking about big point spread games where they let the team backdoor them at the end. I bet you they got 6 or 7 of them where they've let the team come back and backdoor them at the end of the game. I like Oregon a lot. I love them. I think Dan Lanning's a heck of a coach. I'm not questioning him as a football coach. Get yourself some time, whatever. But I don't think that's what's going on.
He's feeding that NIL fund, baby.
I absolutely think
feeding that NIL fund.
I do. I think Indiana does it a little bit too. I think it's so competitive.
Did you see that dot he just threw?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was freaking. That was a beautiful. That was like 3 yards right in front of his face. It was beautiful.
I think it's so competitive for NIL money, and I think that's the lifeblood of a program right now. I mean, that's why Kiffin left for more money. That's how you recruit now. I mean, it's everything. And I think it's so competitive for money that these coaches are willing to do whatever it takes to get it. I believe that with all my heart. We just went 10 years ago where they didn't want sports betting in anywhere but Vegas because the FBI, the government for years thought it would be compromised. They weren't dumb, guys. These people were just 10, 15 years ago. They thought it because they know that's a real issue. But all of a sudden now, as fans, including myself, we act like it's no issue. Like they didn't even know what they were talking about. And we got all these cases where people has been caught and it gets covered up. I mean, it's almost like and I include myself in this, where we just kind of believe what we want to believe as a society, dude. I've seen it with Kentucky and some stuff. It's like we feed into the propaganda. We just do.
My little quick Oregon rant. I've probably bet them 5 times this year. The 2 times I didn't bet them money line was Northwestern and James Madison. Backdoored both times.
Yeah.
Both times.
Well, I mean, you can't bet that money line. I mean, that
No,
money line
right.
would have been minus whatever,
Right.
2,000 or
Right.
something. I don't know what the money line
They
would
just
have
leave
been.
the back door open, son. They don't lock that motherfucker.
It's a damn screen door, man.
Dude, that was crazy. The
But
50-yard
those 2
run.
games, the same thing. I'm telling you, I need to go back and watch the end of that Northwestern game because it was similar. It was a long run,
Let me tell you,
garbage time.
The 50-yard run, dude, they had him bottled up, and he just scoots out of there somehow down to the 1-yard
Let
line.
me tell you who it is. It was Gabriel. He gets the quarterbacks in on it, okay, and he gets some of them defenders in on it. They'll act like where they can't tackle. I seen it against that Northwestern thing. He didn't even try to tackle. I went back and watched the one where he had them all bottled up. Dude, he gets his defensive guys in on it, and I don't care if you're a second stringer. You're a second stringer.
Someone said one of the guys said it was the 3rd stringer.
That's fine, but you're still a third stringer at Oregon. To go to Oregon, you got to be a pretty solid football player just to play at Oregon.
Their defensive line, they had some backups in, and their linebackers, they had some backups in. The DBs and the safeties, they barely even changed up their DBs and stuff. So
I think they did that because I think anybody that watches that's got to question them just because there's been so many occurrences of it. And damn, dude, they're going to start catching on here.
we done caught on. We're trying to tell y'all.
Watch.
Yep.
And I keep betting on them.
So I'm done.
What
Red
am I
Raiders,
doing?
baby. Texas Tech takes them down. I'm telling you right now, it's over.
I love
It's over. I'm done with the Ducks. I'm going to use my duck call next week, dress as a Red Raider, sucking the Ducks in, Red Raiders shooting them down.
I hear you. I like that.
All right, my best bet of the year. My best bet of the year.
You're crazy.
I promise you.
You're
I promise
nuts.
you. I promise
You're gonna
you.
you're gonna be cussing Dan Lanning
they can't play
again.
with Oregon. They
You're
cannot play
nuts.
with Oregon. I just feel strong about that game. I do.
You,
We'll see.
you better get off of them so you don't freaking
lose the house, baby.
Anthony's gonna end up like the guy in Florida or Texas or whatever that threatening Jeff Brom. Anthony's gonna be calling up Dan Lanning, sending him emails.
Dude, my boy Rivers is rolling down the field.
I think he throws it so slow that the 49ers defense's timing's
So
off.
he never had it. He never
They
had a
run
big
right
arm.
past it.
They did. That's what happened right here. Watch.
It's low.
He blows right by it. Oh.
He never had a big arm. I always questioned his arm strength. I mean, now he's old.
That's great. All right. So Oregon, moves on to play Texas Tech. So that was it for college football. And we've got basically a week off because they do not play this coming weekend. Christmas is on Thursday. So we're bringing back the Christmas bracket. Last year was toys. This year is the Christmas movie bracket. Josh was in control of the seating and the pairing here. So any complaints,
send them my way.
Make sure that you send them to the selection committee, aka Blitz the Bookie Josh.
There was a penalty. He knew he had a free play.
Touchdown, Colts, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Quarterbacks today, you don't see that as much, dude. It used to be if a guy jumped off sides, quarterback always knew he had a free play and he'd throw it downfield. I feel like you don't see that as much as you used to. Do y'all feel that way, or do you feel like
I feel like they do it every
Not
time?
as much. Rogers was
I don't think you
notorious for
see it as much
You don't.
anymore.
You don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if the offsides is not doesn't happen as often, but I feel like anytime they do, they'll throw it up.
They do.
I just don't feel like you see a bunch of offsides anymore like you
don't.
kind of used to. Maybe I'm wrong.
I agree with that. But Christmas bracket, don't throw your shade at these guys. I created this. I put out the info on TikTok and Facebook to kind of get some feedback on what movies to bring in. There is a lot of damn Christmas movies.
There is.
There is way more
A lot of good
than
ones.
I thought. So it's a 16-team bracket, but there is 4 play-in games. But before we get started, I'm going to do some honorable mentions here.
That
Didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
People did bring some of these up. 4 Christmases.
Oh,
That's a good movie.
I love that movie.
I know.
That is a good
That's
movie.
probably one of my favorite
Who is that?
comedies.
That's
Vince Vaughn?
Ryan.
Yep. And Vince Vaughn,
Vince
Reese
Vaughn.
Reese
Vince
Witherspoon.
Vaughn.
He said we used to be best friends.
I was
He
thinking
said,
of Just Friends.
we used to be best
And
friends.
then-
He said until you married my mom.
Then
He
there's
said, "Need some money."
That is a good movie.
so,
make
so
more money
4
than-
Christmases.
I can't believe that's not in here,
Sorry,
Josh.
I hadn't seen
4
it.
Christmases?
Hey,
You never seen it?
yeah, I've
Okay,
seen it,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So, but hey, somebody had to be left off.
First complaint.
I know.
Already.
Texas and Navy.
The next one, a movie I enjoyed as a kid was Prancer.
Nah,
It-
yeah,
it-
hell is Prince. I
It's a
Yeah.
dead reindeer. Love Actually. A lot of women like that one.
I've heard that's a really good movie, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. It's something for the ladies. Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not bad.
I mean,
That's where he fights for the robot.
Yes.
What was the robot's name?
I don't remember. And I think this is the biggest one left off the list, but I don't like it. I think it's creepy. It's Polar Express.
Never seen it.
It's with the train. Tom Hanks is the conductor. They say they're going to the North Pole, but it seems really creepy. I think they might be going to Epstein Island. I mean, it's just a weird
That's a
looking
Christmas movie, dude. It gets the vibe.
It is. And I
got
get
the
why
vibe.
people like it, but the whole just scene of the way it looks, I do not like
There's one I don't see on here
it.
that I get it. You can't have them all. Somebody's got to miss the tournament that I like a lot. I think it's here recently turned into a big Christmas movie. Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home is a really good movie.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Daddy's Home.
I did. What's funny, you say that. I seen someone post a scene on that on Twitter today.
Remember where they're in the airport? It's our they sing the Band-Aid song.
I do like that movie.
But we'll start with our playing games if y'all want. We're not going to break the bracket down just to save on time.
No, yeah,
but we're going to plug and play here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So our first playing game is a 9 seed. These movies were kind of similar. This was a late edition. So I brought them in. They're kind of similar movies, similar vibes, both kind of more angrier Christmas movies, I would say, or a little more rough around the edges. But this 9 seed here, the winner of this goes on to play Elf against Elf. But it's Bad Santa versus Friday After Next.
What's Friday After Next?
It's part of the Friday series.
Okay. Is it like a halfway clean movie or is it honoring?
You've never seen Friday?
No, I've seen Friday, maybe not Friday. I've seen.
You've never
parts
seen
of
the
it.
Christmas one?
Yeah, it's the
No.
third. Is this the third? This is the third one,
It's
right?
a decent like halfway clean movie. You watch let your kids watch it.
No.
No.
Is it worse than Bad Santa?
It's
about the same.
yeah.
No, Bad Santa's probably
I'll
worse.
take Friday After.
Bad Santa is definitely worse than
Yes.
Friday After Next,
Yeah,
but
Bad
your
Santa's a
kid,
porno,
but they're
so-
probably smoking weed and stuff
Yes.
on Friday After
I
Next.
don't care about that. I'll take Friday After Next.
All right.
Friday After Next.
So vote.
Bad
Whoa,
Santa.
whoa,
I love Bad Santa, but I just
whoa, whoa.
What?
You're telling me you ain't even you can't even remember Friday After Next, and you're taking it over Bad Santa?
Bad Santa don't
Look,
that don't belong on our thing. That's a porno.
No,
I love the movie, but it's
porno.
This is a porno.
Come on.
There's 4 titties in the whole movie.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
honored. There's all kinds of stuff in that movie.
I'm getting messages from the other people that said they were in the selection committee, and they said that they were trying to vote for both of these to be in the bracket, and I agree. These two ain't no playing game. Bad Santa 100% should be in this bracket. We're gonna find some holes with this, Josh.
There's some holes.
Bad Santa is great. I like Friday After Next too, but dude, I'm all Bad Santa all day on this. Bad Santa should be like a 4 or 5 seed in this tournament. That's how good that movie is.
All right, well, I'm going to go Bad Santa as well.
No.
Bad Santa advances to face Elf here in a few minutes.
Tough matchup.
The Christmas movie should be able to be watched by your kids.
That's why I didn't.
You don't like that? There's like 1 or 2 that are adult movies.
Anthony, that's why I got this matchup out of the way early. That way we're just stuck with one.
Okay.
We're stuck with one.
It's
kind of like early 90s.
That's fair.
UNLV.
That's fair, but you don't like when the kids go to bed, then you can turn on turn on Bad Santa. That's a good movie.
I like other videos on that, but no.
All right, so
it's a porno.
I delete that out.
No, we'll keep that shit in.
I won't delete anything out
13
anymore.
seed here, A Christmas Carol.
Right.
A Christmas Carol. That's with Scrooge.
That's with Scrooge.
Classic.
Ghost of Christmas Past. You can do whichever Scrooge or Christmas Carol you want.
Versus Scrooge?
Versus Scrooged, which is almost like a parody of A Christmas Carol. That's the one with Bill Murray. And he kind of plays.
I remember that movie too.
So that's why I matched them up together.
I haven't seen that one in forever.
Christmas Carol for me.
Christmas Carol, the book written by Charles Dickens. When do you think that was written? Little fun fact for everybody.
Long time ago, because I think because I know the movie itself, like when you watch it, it's old school.
Well, the book is old as shit. Y'all don't have to put a date out to embarrass yourself. You got to guess.
I have no clue.
1843.
Holy
that story
shit.
was written.
Yeah, I knew it was old.
1843. So we got Christmas Carol versus Scrooged. And Anthony, you're going who?
Christmas Carol.
All right. Charlie?
Look, Daddy's Home and 4 Christmases would have been a way better matchup with this. Give me the older one. I'll go with the original Christmas Carol.
We need to switch up the order so I'm not always the deciding factor.
That's all right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, we will. We will.
So Christmas Carol's advancing, which I think is a classic. It needs to be on the list.
Just go with who you like.
And it will face the 4 seed, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Okay.
The next is a 10 seed. And again, these are 2 older movies I thought matched up well. We didn't need both of them in there. There's other movies that could move on past these 2. 10 seed here. It's A Wonderful Life versus White Christmas.
Remind me.
Both of them black and white.
I know that. That's why I can't remember them.
Every time
the only
angel gets her wings, or
yes, that's It's a Wonderful Life.
The only one I liked like that was the
Miracle on 34th
Yeah, Miracle. I actually think that's a great movie. I can't remember It's a Wonderful Life or White Christmas.
I'm going It's a Wonderful Life. We ain't got to break them down.
He gets knocked out and he's imagining his life.
No, I don't remember that one.
So It's a Wonderful Life's going to go on.
Both of y'all got It's a Wonderful Life?
Yeah.
Just move that on because I don't even have a take on that.
All right, the final play-in game. This will be a 6 seed. And I had my method for this one too because both of these could be controversial if they are even a Christmas movie. Die Hard and A Nightmare Before Christmas. Because I consider it more of a Halloween movie.
I would.
And I consider Die Hard just an action movie. They show a fucking Christmas tree. And now everybody wants to argue on the internet the last 25 years that it's a Christmas movie just because it took place around Christmas time.
Die Hard for me.
Hot take here. I've never seen Die Hard.
Okay.
You've never seen Die Hard?
I have never seen Die
John
Hard.
McClane?
Nope. I know the movie, and I've seen like pieces of it here and there. I don't think I've ever watched the movie from start to finish.
Okay.
So give me A Nightmare Before Christmas. I agree with you 100%, actually. This is a Halloween movie. But because I haven't seen Die Hard, give me Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm going to be on the side right now of Die Hard is an action movie until I actually see it.
How has it become a Christmas movie? Because I know that's kind of a
thing. Josh said, they showed a Christmas tree.
It takes place like in Nakatomi Plaza. That's where it takes place. I think John McClane's wife is actually at a Christmas party.
Yeah, she is.
For that take alone, I'm going to go ahead and advance Die Hard into the game. Die Hard is in the game.
How many diehards is there?
I think 4.
Ain't that the gold
There's
one?
4 or
Who'd you
5.
pick?
Die Hard.
Oh, okay.
So we're
All
going
right.
Die Hard advances. The bracket is complete.
All
16-team bracket.
Now we're talking business.
So first round matchup. Our 1 seed here facing a 16.
That's a tough matchup. but-
Home Alone, which we are considering both Home Alones, okay, in this movie, in this bracket here.
I'm good with
You-
that
you get
because I
both.
think
They're-
they're as good as. What do you think?
I said
1 and 2.
Number
It-
3 got bad. 4 got
Yeah.
bad.
No,
Yeah,
those
well,
don't
no,
even
but
count.
call it, yeah.
Yeah, they don't even count. 1 and 2,
Both
pretty
classics. I
pretty
could watch
freaking
them-
close.
I can watch them both every day.
I agree. So yeah, this is Home Alone 1 and 2,
Yeah.
the franchise.
Versus the cartoon Frosty the Snowman.
Easy pick. Home Alone all day. Frosty, it's one of the worst of the animated old ones, I think. I was never huge on the Frosty one. I love the Rudolph, but Frosty, Home Alone all day. Go ahead. I'm write this in, right?
Yeah. Well,
To
you
me,
got.
it's a close game throughout.
What?
It's a close game
I
throughout.
agree. I
It's
got a little Frosty story.
I'm writing Home Alone in
It's,
right here because I know they're not.
It's
I know
it's a
they're
close game throughout. Frosty's just such a classic.
He
for me.
melts.
Yeah, but
He got hot. He was in the poinsettia farm.
the guy was mean. But it was for me. Frosty was a big part of my childhood. I remember watching that
yeah.
a lot as a kid. So it's a tough one. But Home Alone's a tough beat, and Frosty played them tough. Last 5 minutes of the game, 7 minutes of the game.
It got
Home
too
Alone
hot. It got too
pulled away.
hot
Yeah,
for him.
That's right.
It got too hot.
Too hot.
Home
And
Alone.
Frosty could not finish.
He melted.
But funny story here, my youngest brother. Y'all know how like kids today watch like the same YouTube video or Bluey or whatever it is they watch. They watch it all the freaking time.
Yep.
When my youngest brother Travis was like 4 years old, dude, it'd be July, and he'd have the VCR and be freaking Frosty. And like when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, I knew every word to Frosty the Snowman. I could be Frosty. I could be every single character. That's how much he broke the tape.
I hear
That's
you.
how much he watched Frosty.
These are hard to break because I've rewinded Rocky 4 like at least 2,000 times.
So I do have a soft spot in my heart for Frosty, but
Coach
it's
just fumbled.
dang it.
Gave it right back to him after the touchdown.
But Home Alone is just too good.
Yeah, Home Alone all day.
All right, next matchup, 8-9 matchup. Elf?
Usually a good 8-9s are
Yeah.
usually a really good matchup, and I think this is a really good one here.
Bad Santa coming off and win. It's already has a win. It's got experience in this tournament already
Mhm.
with a tough win over Friday after next, facing against the 8 seed Elf.
Guys, hold on one second. We're getting a call for a text from the commissioner. He's saying Bad Santa has been disqualified.
Hell no.
Due to not being a Christmas movie.
How you?
It literally says Santa.
That's-
I know it does. That's fine. Die Hard don't have nothing to do with Christmas, but it's a Christmas
Bad
movie.
Santa is all about Christmas. I love Elf. This is a tough one for me. Elf has become a classic. I mean, what was it, like 2002 or 2003, I think?
Yeah, 2005 maybe. I think I saw
I
2005.
got a life-size elf at my house.
Yes.
Is Elf the last great Christmas movie?
But no, the one we were just talking about. Daddy's
Just
Home.
Friends, maybe?
Just
or-
Friends is good.
Daddy's Home.
Daddy's
but-
Home. When did that come out? Love Actually is after that,
Are
but it didn't make the
are
tournament.
good Christmas movies dead?
Are we just going to watch the same ones the rest of our lives?
I'm serious.
Right.
Are movies dead? Period. Like, are they starting to be kind of dead? Like,
They don't
you
have
don't
the
see the big.
you don't have the
releases no more?
rewatchables. It's not as rewatchable, you know,
Yeah.
because people don't
so
watch
many options
Yeah,
too.
and people don't have like cable. Like the reason you watched Elf so many times is because it was always on USA or TBS or TNT. And when was the last time your boys were on cable watching a
Never.
random movie with
Me
commercials?
too.
Never.
You know, but if Elf comes on tomorrow as I'm flipping channels, I'm probably going to watch 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Look, Bad Santa, you got Bernie Mac, you got
It's a good movie.
John Ritter.
yeah. All right,
Somebody else on there. Yeah, and Bernie Mac,
It's,
RIP. And somebody else on there. I think that
no, it's
fella
Billy
could-
Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a star.
but
Yeah.
Bernie Mac's
Yeah,
Bernie
Bernie
Mac's
Mac,
in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
RIP Bernie Mac. RIP to John Ritter's
Who's
in
the
there
midget?
too. Huh?
Who's the midget?
The midget, he's hilarious. That's the guy from Friday.
Yes.
Have you told
Dude,
him?
there is some one-liners in that movie
it's
that
great.
are awesome.
Yeah.
Give me the upset here. Give me Bad Santa.
You're just saying that because we're the triple threat midget champions.
I like bad.
I like Bad Santa. I don't think either one of these can advance past this route, but just because I've laughed so many times when when Will Ferrell answers the phone in his dad's office, he's like, I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color? I mean,
that movie's
when he
great. I
just-
fucking love
when
Elf.
he jumps and grabs the Christmas tree and tackles it. Oh, just ridiculous. So I'm going to take Elf the next round.
Elf and Home Alone in the second round. Oh my goodness, that sounds like a
That's
finals.
a Final Four. That's a championship matchup.
It is a
early.
championship matchup right there.
It's funny how everybody sees it different. Like it is. I do. I think that's cool that we all see it. Like I do like Elf. I think Elf's a strong movie, but I don't.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's go.
So we got the 4 seed, the Santa Claus. That's with Tim Allen versus A Christmas Carol. I thought this was a blowout.
No, this is a blowout.
Sounds like
Give me the Santa Claus. Give me the Santa
Christmas
Claus.
Carol vote because I know it sounds like
Okay.
going up.
All right. So Santa Claus advances.
The only reason I'm saying that I like the Santa Claus a lot,
I mean,
but to me, I like classics.
I get that. I like you're a history guy,
Yeah,
and I respect
like
that
it.
angle that
And
you
that's
have on
maybe
that.
the most classic one.
It probably
of them
is.
all.
Yep. The next one, man, 5 versus 12.
Usually an upset on a 5-12.
Miracle on 34th Street versus A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Anthony, what you like?
I like classics, and I like Miracle on 34.
These are both classics.
But I like. I'm gonna take Charlie Brown Christmas. Get some.
Give me the Miracle. I really like this movie. I do. I enjoy this movie. I watch it every year. Charlie Brown.
Tough matchup for me.
Charlie Brown's all right. I was never huge on the Charlie Brown thing. I don't watch Charlie Brown every year. I watch Miracle every year. Give me Miracle. This is the old one that I like. This is the classic I like.
Man, I hate to shoot you down, man. Gosh, I'm using your own damn name here. Charlie Winkle Christmas is advancing.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't
That's a
mad.
tough matchup.
It
I
is.
like
12
Charlie-
beats a 5.
I can't
12
believe
beats a
Anthony.
5.
I cannot believe Anthony didn't go with me with Miracle right
Because
there.
no, I like Miracle, but it's the Charlie Brown. I think Charlie Brown's kind of to me is kind of a classic in itself.
The
Like,
whole music, the
yeah.
piano scene
Oh,
that
it
everybody's
is.
doing on TikTok right now.
Are they doing that on TikTok right
Yeah,
now?
they got
I
this
just
little
haven't seen
dance,
it.
this little
I haven't seen
mashup.
it.
I have to send it to y'all. All right, but now we get to our 2 seed, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation
Game over, baby.
versus, I mean, just a fun movie, a character from our childhood
No,
that does not
Ernest.
get
I
his
agree.
due.
The most underrated Christmas movie right here. This should not be a 15 seed. I'm
Got a bad
pissed.
match- got a
I
bad
am
match.
pissed about this
Yeah.
matchup, dude.
Yeah.
Because Christmas Vacation, it's moving on, dude. It's one of the best. It probably, I think
How'd
it
he
is.
do it? He did
Honestly,
that.
I think it's the best. But dude, I loved Ernest.
We haven't even mentioned the name yet. Ernest Saves Christmas.
Saves Christmas. I love that movie.
Is
dude.
it your favorite Ernest movie?
That is my favorite
Mine's
Ernest.
Scared and Stupid.
I like Scared Stupid. I like.
I got a different. Mine
Goes
goes
to-
to camp.
And goes to jail. Goes to jail with the twin
Yes.
or with the dude. Oh, dude, goes to jail might actually be the
Dude, I
best
gotta
one.
watch
Are we-
Ernest movies.
In the summer, are we going to do an Ernest bracket?
Yes, let's do an. We'll do an Ernest bracket.
Hey, he don't get the credit.
We'll do it like a rewatchables. We'll make ourselves all watch one each week. How many of them is there?
I think there's like
10?
six or 8 of them at least.
There's a bunch
Let's
of
look
them.
it
He
up.
makes some money with those.
He's from Kentucky too.
Yeah,
You know
he's from
that?
Kentucky.
Varney. What's his first name?
I can't
Why
remember.
ain't they remade Ernest?
Vern? No, Vern was his buddy.
Varney's his last name. I
What do you
can't.
say, Vern? What do you say, Vern?
Dude,
Should make a
love
remake.
Ernest, but Christmas Vacation has to move on.
I always tell my family I'm Chubby Chase. You know,
Clark Griswold over here.
Dude, because I try so hard. I always want things to be right in my house. I feel like Clark does and tries to do everything right and shit. You know, everything goes wild and they always blame him. And it's like, dude, I'm the one working over here. And I like working, going to work. I'm just saying, like, I'm the one always trying to make people happy. And it just stuff always happens.
You hear that, Katie?
Yeah. She knows I think
But
this too.
I mean,
It
Christmas
ain't all.
Vacation, so
This
many
is no
classic
secret.
lines in that too.
Yeah.
I mean, shitter's full.
We going Christmas
You know,
Vacation?
one
I
of my
think it
favorite
all
parts of the
advances.
movie when,
Yeah.
you know, he tells him, "Hey, man, things are a little tight. We're not gonna be able to get the kids stuff walking to the grocery store." and he said, "Well, me and the missus there, we'd like to take care of you." And he has the list ready. And he said, you know, goes to it. He said,
While
"Hey,
he's loading up the
The dog.
like 10 things of dog food and dog treats and
And
shit.
he says, you know what? He says, you know what? If you got a little extra, just throw you in something, Mary."
Cousin Eddie.
But you know what? I'll give Eddie credit because he's down, dude. Because when Clark needed him to go get, he said, "Dude, I want him here right now."
With a
Eddie
bow.
didn't even ask no questions.
Oh, he
son.
did. He just rolled out. He didn't. Nobody even knew he rolled out. He was on a mission,
And you
son.
know what else? When Clark was down in Vegas and lost all his money,
Oh,
they went to his house and dug up all the money.
So Christmas Vacation moves on. Man, I hate that for Ernest.
Yeah, it does.
Great
But it created a good moment.
It happens.
You know,
gotta
bring
lose
back
at
a little
some point.
nostalgia there with Ernest.
If Ernest had a different matchup, he could have made a little bit of a run.
I thought so too. So, but poor bracket management there by me.
No
but I thought
shit.
that's the spot he deserved in this.
He had a bad season. He
15.
came on strong at the end. That's what happens.
All right, we're
Gotta win
going.
more games in the season.
The next one, a 7 versus a 10, a Grinch versus It's a Wonderful Life.
And is just this all the Grinches?
Yeah, you can go
Just whatever Grinch you want.
Grinch.
The Grinch for me all day, every
Grinch.
day.
Quick little note on this: when I was growing up, and we've not had her now for about 2 or 3 Christmases. My grandmother, I was really close with her. She used to read the Grinch to me every night. I know that's the movie, but a lot of memories there. I feel like everybody's a Grinch fan now, but I feel like I was a Grinch fan before the Grinch was super cool. Now he's super cool. You see him up decorations, everything, and he was always a good character, but he's become like a big thing now.
Yeah, Jim Carrey took him off. They even remade the cartoon again.
But
Yeah,
people's houses, people like instead of just having Santa, they're starting to celebrate the Grinch, which is awesome. Yeah, I love the story behind it. I love how people can change. So the Grinch. Hey, for Christmas, if you're that greedy person, the person not a big heart, remember the Grinch. He was able to pull it around. Martha May, and I love the movie too with Martha May. His girl. Martha May. Yeah.
Yep. The next one, 3 seed, Christmas Story, where they run it for 24 hours on Christmas Day on TNT and TBS, versus, I put this one on there just for me. The guy who makes the bracket is Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds.
Just Friends and 4 Christmases should have been a play-in game.
Probably.
That would have been a good playing game. Just Friends is a good movie.
What movie is it?
That's with Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris, Amy Smart.
Is that a Hallmark movie?
No. Dude, you'd like it.
I like Christmas
Dude, it is.
Story.
I could quote the shit out of it.
Every morning when we unwrap our presents and we're eating, Katie always fix cinnamon rolls. Her mom and them all come over. We always do our presents. It's Christmas Stories on. So I know when we're watching Christmas Stories every year, and that's on Christmas morning.
But I think Just Friends is very underrated. I mean, you got Dinkelman.
It's a good movie. Anthony, you'll like it. Watch it with Katie. Katie will like it too.
It's hilarious.
Just
it gets
Friends.
better every time you watch it, because I was telling a buddy about it the other day. You can watch from a different character's point of view, or just watch that character. Like Anna Faris is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, she is. That's a good movie. Look, Christmas Story's got to move on.
It's got to move on. Shout out. I had to get it in there.
Do y'all like the Christmas Story?
Yeah.
Because it's like the popular thing to be like, oh, Christmas Story ain't no good. Man, Christmas Story is a great movie.
It's classic.
I get it that it's like one of them ones that people are kind of tired of. But
Right.
dude, I love that movie.
It's another quotable one, drink your Ovaltine.
Well, let me ask you
Soap
this.
poisoning.
2 questions. Have y'all ever tried to stick y'all's tongue in
Hell no. Hell no. This movie teaches lessons,
The
baby.
Red Robber, you'll shoot your eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out.
You'll
Don't-
shoot
you
your
know,
eye out.
What about the old man when he got that big reward, son? That leg and that mom just come up broke. Son.
Look,
He was
this
pissed.
movie is full of lessons.
Fragile. It must be French.
Yeah, don't trust mail-in contests, and then don't stick your tongue to a pole.
Do you remember the part where he said, my old man changed tires like it was a NASCAR pit stop. And he said, time me. He dropped the lug nuts, remember?
Yeah, he said fudge, but he didn't say fudge.
Yeah, bro, he whooped some
Scott
ass.
Farkas, he beat up Scott Farkas.
Hey, whoop the shit out of him, son.
Yeah.
Straight up to the bully.
Taught you to watch your mouth around your mom, or you'll have to eat soap.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of lessons learned
Hey,
in
and
that
his
movie.
buddy-
Christmas Story,
His
great
buddy
movie.
got his buddy in trouble, and he got the shit beat out of him.
He
On the
did,
phone?
yeah,
God,
on the
he was
phone.
there. Hey, that's back when parents used to bust ass, son.
All right, so then this is a wild matchup here, 6 and 11. Die Hard versus Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Who would have ever said that sentence? Die Hard versus Rudolph. Look, I haven't seen Die Hard, but I like Rudolph. I said wasn't a huge fan of Frosty, but I do like Rudolph. Rudolph's a
Hell of
good
matchup for me next round.
Give me Rudolph.
I'm going Rudolph. All right, back to the top.
Down to the Elite Eight, baby. We're getting down to brass tacks right
Got
here.
the little jokers out of the way.
The number 1 seed versus the 8 seed. Home Alone versus Elf.
Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone came out.
Yeah.
What year did Home Alone come
is
out?
that 90?
92,
Home Alone.
91,
I think
early
it's-
90s.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
10, 11 years old. I remember going to the movie theater and watching it. Did y'all go to the movie theater and watch
No,
Home Alone?
I didn't see Home Alone
Did
until
you?
it was on
No.
cassette.
Oh, man, I went to
It's a strong Christmas
Dude,
movie. I tell you
Elf,
that.
look, Elf is great,
It is.
but
Somebody's gotta lose.
Home Alone over Elf.
Next round, Santa Claus versus Charlie Brown Christmas.
Wow. So many good movies are
It
out,
is.
and then you got these two that are just mediocre
Dude,
movies.
Santa Claus is a
It's
top
good.
5.
Very good movie.
Top 10, maybe. Maybe.
It's funny how we all feel different because I
It's
feel like
alright.
Santa Claus beat the Christmas Carol, but I'm gonna have Santa Claus beat. And I like Charlie Brown, but I think Christmas Carol's a really strong movie, but it lost. I'm gonna go Santa Claus.
I'm going Santa Claus. I'm talking shit about it, but I'm just, like I said, just
Clean
Charlie Brown
sweep for
thing
Santa
was
Claus.
whatever. But yeah, Santa Claus. I'm not trying to dog it. It's a good movie. I just don't
I
think
love it
it's.
when he's gained
I
weight.
don't think it's a top 5 movie. You think it's top 5?
I think it is.
Me and Josh can relate. Like we've had the moments where we keep gaining weight. We don't know what to do about it. You've never had those moments. Doc.
Does this look like a little weight?
It is a good movie.
He went to the doctor and said, "Doc, I can't quit eating." So he had the whole hose in his mouth.
So then we got Christmas Vacation versus The Grinch.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I love you, Grinch. You childhood favorite. This is the ones that will make me cry.
This could be a championship matchup
Yeah,
too.
it is.
I'll
It
take
is.
Christmas Vacation. Though. It's
Yeah,
just-
give me
they're-
Christmas
Yeah,
Vacation.
yeah.
I hate to though, man, because The Grinch is a great story, great movie.
That's a Final Four level matchup.
It is. Christmas Vacation moves on. Oh, real quick, there is one other movie that I just thought about that I asked him, is there any other good movies recently? The Kurt Russell movie.
The Christmas Chronicles.
That's a good movie.
It is. It is. It is
you
good.
seen that one,
No, I
Anthony?
haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to watch
I
that
thought-
one too.
Yeah, that is really good.
Christmas Chronicles is a really
Yes.
good movie.
Did they make a part 2?
Yes, they
Yes.
did, and it's pretty
It-
good
it-
too.
yeah.
It's pretty good too.
Yeah.
That's a good one, dude. Watch that, Anthony. You like Christmas movies? Mark that one down. And what was the other one? Just Friends and
Did you watch
Christmas Chronicles.
Did you watch the Santa Claus series on Netflix? There was actually a series.
I won't hardly watch.
Tim Allen
I won't hardly watch
on
those.
the
things.
Santa Claus.
I
No, it
probably,
was on Disney. I'm
I
sorry.
won't hardly
No,
watch
wait, is
those
that
things.
like this year?
It came out last year or the year before.
No, I have to check that out.
It's like a 6 or 8 episodes. It's good.
Is it
won't-
good?
Yeah.
Is it all the same people?
Yes, they bring everybody back.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Series. Won't watch series.
it's a good
I
watch.
just I won't watch them. Like anything.
Are they
Just come out with
30?
the Pennywise one? I won't. I love Pennywise, but I will not watch the series.
Are they 30 minutes or an hour?
Okay, 45, I think.
Friday Night Lights? I won't watch the series. I don't know what it is. Weird.
The
All right, what we
last
got?
elite matchup, which I think we know is going to advance here: Christmas Story versus Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph for me. I like Christmas Story a lot.
I'm gonna go Christmas Story. I love the Christmas
I do
Story,
too.
dude.
I'm going Christmas Story.
Oh,
Damn it, Anthony.
damn it. Pardon my lights. Christmas. I shouldn't say
All right, final
Man,
four.
Cornelius. I bought this Cornelius. Real quick story.
Yukon Cornelius.
Hey, I'm at Lowe's, and they have. If you've been to Lowe's this Christmas season, they have all these animated.
Yeah, I've
characters.
seen it. Yep.
Okay, they only make a few in each store. Though.
Mhm.
They're very, very super limited. One day I'm in there one night, and this guy manager said, "I can't stand hearing that thing on." He said, "I'll sell it to you at half price." It's like $400. I'm a Christmas guy. I buy $200. Well, I said, "Well, you sell me the Rudolph for $200?" No, I can't do that. I should have brought it. Okay, it was just that one's $200. Abominable was $500.
The big abominable, the
Yeah,
ones like
he's-
7 foot
he's
tall.
$500, and then actually there's an elf one. Not all of those have him. The little Hermie. He's
Oh, okay.
$200, same as Rudolph. It's a 4-piece collection. But I got it for $200. Well, I have it outside one day.
You gotta worry about people stealing that
So
shit.
yeah, so I got it for $200. I would have bought them all if I knew this. My sister-in-law calls me up. She said, "Oh, I said you had the Cornelius." She said, "I got the Hermie." She says, "Hermie's selling for," and he's the small one, the cheaper ones. He's selling for $800 on eBay. I got on there, and Cornelius selling for $1,500. He came in. So Yukon is sitting in my dining room. Yukon is not sitting in my. Dude, people will swipe something for $1,500. It wouldn't be
Hell
hard to
yeah.
swipe,
Well,
dude. It would not
well,
be that hard to swipe.
all our degenerate listeners are going to be poaching people's front yards now. You just put it out in the streets, Anthony.
On
If
Highway
you got a
4
Yukon, it don't stand a chance.
Oh,
Lock it up.
on Highway 44 between Mount Washington and Shepherdsville, somebody's got the whole collection. Knowing the
Damn it.
the price or what they were,
You
I
just
would've bought
set
the whole
him up for
collection that night.
disaster.
Yeah.
Yep. R.I.P.
All right, final four, baby. Let's do it.
So, Home Alone, I think we know who's going to advance.
Minus
Home
one,
Alone
I'd say.
versus the Tim Allen
Minus
the
one.
Santa Claus.
I love
Yeah.
you, Santa Claus. I think you're a very strong movie, but Kevin McAllister wins today.
Yeah, Santa Claus making the final four is like, I don't know, George Mason back in the day making the Final Four. Home Alone all day.
He is dealing, son.
Pierce
My man
again.
Rivers is
Pierce
dealing.
again.
This shows you how bad the quarterback plays in the NFL. If this does not show you how bad the I've preached this for years. For years.
Why is it showing how bad it is when you're saying he's good?
Because that shows you. Here's our old guy coming in here and dealing. It's easier to play offense now with all the rules and stuff like that. You get a guy that's that old and still able to do it like that.
All right, Home Alone moved on.
Yep.
All right.
Now, Christmas Vacation versus A Christmas Story.
Wow. The leg lamp.
Christmas Vacation for me. I'm still pissed that Christmas Story beat Rudolph, so I got to come back for revenge here.
You want to say ours
Christmas
at the
Vacation.
same time on 3? I'll say mine, you say yours.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Christmas
Christmas
Vacation.
vacation. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I love it when he's up in the attic, reminiscing a little bit.
He puts the old hat, the old woman's hat on. And then why? But the question is, why does he sit on the stairs? Like you got anywhere? Oh, there's a lot of shit about that
It's a
scene.
movie.
For one, he sits on the stairs. For two, when he's walking through, he's not even walking on the rafters. He's walking on the ceiling, which he would have fell through first step. He does end up falling through. Why doesn't he just get out?
I've never seen.
You got to replace the whole sheet. You got to replace a piece of drywall anyway.
Dude, I'm getting out of that
Yeah.
hole. I'm getting out.
Yes.
Remember, he fell onto the bed.
Yeah.
You got to get out.
Why is that bed so high? Why is it so
I
close
know
to
there
the
was only like this much room.
Why can't you just? I've never seen one of those ladders. Like if it has a latch on the outside.
No, they don't lock. That's a whole other thing. I don't think they lock.
I got-
you
I
can
got-
just,
I
you can just push it down.
Yeah.
And I'm like Charlie, his little hole he's trying to holler out of. Dude, if I'm stuck up there and I'm cold, that
Oh,
little
I'm
piece
getting out of
wood's
there.
coming out. I'm going out on the roof and I'm gonna get down my house.
He was already on the damn roof anyway, so it's
know
not
what
like
it
he's
was?
scared of being on the roof.
This is what it was. He knew that shit was in there. He knew that was in there, and he'd been meaning to go up there and watch it. And said,
What he was
"Okay."
trying to do is not go shopping with the family.
Exactly.
All right. Well, not very surprising here. How do you decide?
Coin flip.
Championship, Home Alone versus Christmas Vacation. Probably the two on the list that we've all seen the most. Would y'all say that? Is there something you
with
guys?
Christmas Story, just
Yeah.
because it's on so much.
Right.
I've seen Rudolph a lot as a kid.
I've seen Rudolph, and I think I've probably seen. I told y'all already. I've seen Frosty a shitload of times.
But I've seen Home Alone. Christmas Story is probably number one, just because of the sheer fact that it just comes on back to back. And
The
I'm
Santa
like
Claus
you.
comes on
I
a
kind of
lot.
keep it on.
Yes,
Like
right.
I will. A lot of times we're wrapping presents and stuff till 2 a.m.
Mhm.
3. I might watch it twice before I go to bed on
Right.
Christmas Eve.
Right.
So, but yeah, Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, definitely with Christmas Story, probably the top 3 that I've seen the most. I mean, you could throw some of those Frosties and Rudolphs in because you watched them so much as a kid. Maybe even the Grinch.
Santa
the Grinch
Claus
is
came on a
probably
lot.
up there.
Santa
Yes.
Claus came on a lot.
But man, how do you decide here?
This is a really hard matchup for me, but I think Home Alone's the greatest Christmas movie made. So I'm going Home Alone.
I'm going Christmas Vacation.
Okay, and I respect big time.
I could have went either way. I think Christmas Vacation is my favorite movie of all time. Christmas movie of all time. So I'm gonna go Christmas Vacation, but it's
So
triple overtime buzzer beater to win this game.
So it's up to me. As I've gotten older, I have grown to appreciate Christmas Vacation so much more than when I was young. But I'll never forget the first time seeing Home Alone. That pizza scene where keep the change, you filthy animal,
yeah.
and he's shooting, and that pizza delivery guy is running out like he's being mowed down, like it's in Menace to Society.
He used that shit in New York too.
He
On the
did.
Butler.
Just for that scene alone.
Kevin loved the old school movies, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
But
loved.
you know those
he
aren't.
loved
You know
the
those
black-
aren't real movies.
Huh? No.
Those were created for Home Alone.
Well, he loved
Yeah.
the black and white movies. He was an old soul. Kevin was.
You've been sleeping with your brother. So, but I got to go Home Alone, man. As of right now, we could do this bracket again next year, and it could change something else. I may have to make the road a little tougher for Home Alone, see if he gets through. But I think our champion for 2025, the first ever Blitz the Bookie Christmas movie bracket, is Home Alone.
I watched it last night, guys. Me and my family, we watched it last
Love it.
night. I love Home Alone, and I'm gonna watch Home Alone 2. Probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow night. And I want to really, because I've never really thought about it. as I've watched them, but I want to kind of figure out which one I like better because I think Home Alone 2 is almost, and it might be just as good as Home Alone 1.
It's not far off.
And I'm with you. I just think Home Alone 1 got it started, but I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very strong.
But you know how sequels are. Most of them suck. So I think that's got to be one of the best sequels of all time,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think the only thing that I dislike about the second one, I think they had to have the character that saves Kevin just like they do. Spoiler in case you haven't seen it. It's the old man Marley in the first one, and then they have the weird bird lady in the second one.
See, I kind of like
I think she brings the movie down a little bit below Home Alone 1.
Okay.
I don't, but that's
You
just
like
my
the
opinion.
shovel, huh?
Yeah, I like the South.
I like throwing the food on them.
I like the
and letting
South
birds
Bend,
attack.
the South Bend shovel slayer.
Yeah.
You know what he keeps in that trash can.
Yeah.
I heard a theory on him where he's salting the earth at the beginning. He's salting the earth. Then he's got, if you notice, he's got blood on the top and the bottom of his hand. So how would you have blood on the top and the bottom of your hand? Only if something was through
so he's
your hand.
Jesus.
I'm not saying he's Jesus. I'm just saying.
Did you see where Courtney's brother went? It was on Facebook.
Yeah, I did see that to the Home Alone house.
You know, they redid it. Cool. They painted everything white inside and stuff. They should have kept all the woodwork and stuff, dude. I know it's at like a new age day.
Did somebody not live there?
I think they did, but
they just sold it just a few years ago.
Yeah, but they redid it like paint. Everything was woodwork back then, and then everything wanted to be painted there for a while, and they painted everything. And I'm just like, dude, don't do it. I hope somebody goes in there one day and restores it.
Strips it.
Like 40, 50 years from now, when everybody's wanting that to come back, comes down and refinishes it all to original.
All right, so before we move on real quick, I saw another angle on the Home Alone thing, and have y'all, and I think I picked up on this a few years back, probably from a video on Facebook or something, but have y'all noticed when they spill the milk?
Oh, yeah.
What they throw away?
Yes. I do. I know.
Before they leave and go on the trip, they're all eating pizza, and they spill the milk.
Throw away tickets?
They threw away Kevin's ticket. And that's the reason that when they got to the gate, well, actually, we watched it last night. They just give all the tickets to the lady at the same time.
Yeah.
It's old school right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was
pre 9/11.
Who cares what the kid's got a bomb in that bag or
But I never picked up on that. But last night when we were watching it, there was a line in the movie that I think is the first time I ever heard the line. If somebody would have said that, is this line in Home Alone, I would have swore it's not. I've never heard it. And my wife was like, you didn't hear that line? Right after that, when he says something about he put the tickets in the microwave.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
Do you remember that line?
Yeah.
I only noticed that line for the first time last night. Like I would have swore that line was not even in, but that, I guess the rest of the tickets got milk on them too. You know
Have
what I'm saying?
Have you ever watched like a big wad of money or something before? Had to lay it all out.
Oh yeah. It's been a long time, but I've done that before.
No, I'm too poor.
All right. Home Alone is your Blitz the Bookie champ.
One little Christmas story real quick. My kids had got something and 2 or 3 in the morning, everybody's asleep. I got to go out there and fill up. I have an air compressor. I already turned it on so the motor don't come on. Got enough air, I can blow it up. It's like one of them bouncy little things. And so I'm running my air compressor. I'm young, dad myself. And I'm blowing it up. Middle of the night, 2 or 3 in the morning, Christmas Eve night. And I pop it, and it's the loudest boom you ever heard. My whole neighborhood heard it. So it sounded like a bomb went off. It's a big pop, and I tore up the little bouncy thing I got her, and it sounded like a bomb went off.
All right. Let's look back at the NFL from last week real quick. There was some crazy shit that went down. I mean, Thursday you had the Rams in Seattle. Craziness went on at the end there with the 2-point conversion, backwards pass off a helmet, bounced forward, clear recovery. But then they go to commercial. They come back. They line up for the kickoff. We're about to kick off. It's 30-28. Rams are feeling good. Next thing you know, they make the change. 2-3 minutes later, and it's 30-30, and the Seattle ends up winning that game. So that started the craziness on Thursday. What did y'all think about that shit?
Guys, what do I always say on Thursday games?
Hey, but I won't.
That
Was crazy, but that was a well played game between two really good teams.
But something weird always happens. Just weird.
That was the weirdest.
Yeah, but I thought that was a really well played game. Two really good teams. Probably the best Thursday night game we've had in a long time. Seahawks, Rams, both those teams are just put a quality product out.
Stafford is look,
450 yards.
I'll give Darnold some props because he did play well late in the game, when is usually when I don't trust him. I think he's a really good quarterback. Like, we got to start talking about Darnold. Like, his last 2 seasons, his record is like
the best in the league.
It's like 16-3 or something stupid. I don't know. It might not be that, but it's really close to that. His record is ridiculous the last couple years, but I just have tended to like not trust him late in the game. He played really good late in the game, but Matt Stafford is the best player in the NFL. The dude is he puts it on the dot. He is so fun to watch. Is he going to retire? They're going to win. He's going to win the Super Bowl, win the MVP.
I don't know how.
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
He's like 38. He could play for 4 more years.
I
right?
think he's played it to an elite level, and he's on a good team. He's got a good coach. He's got Puka.
He can't quit yet, dude.
No,
he is the man right now.
As long as he's got an offensive line, McVay is the coach, and throwing to Puka, dude.
And him and McVay have a good relationship.
Yeah, they do.
It'd almost be like quitting on McVay. And they're into each other. McVay got him and, gave up golf. And
he plays in a warm weather city. Shit, he ain't going nowhere. It'd be different if he's, playing at Green Bay or Buffalo or something. He's in LA, living his best life. Stafford's going to be here for a few more years.
Let me ask y'all a quick question. And it's fun. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all hell on it. But I hear this from everybody, not just y'all. So I'm the one in minority here. But I watch stuff, and they'll say, oh, that was such a quality game. And it's always a high-scoring game. Why can't it 10-3 game?
It was good. There was good defense in that game too.
Okay,
just because there was points scored.
I know, but like I always.
So you're gonna say the Miami Texas A&M 10-3? That's the game we got to see every week.
No, I'm not saying that one specific, but I just feel like every game takes a. I heard Sarkisian say this, so I'm repeating. But every game takes an identity of their own. But sometimes the reason they're low scoring is because everybody gets real conservative because they know the defenses are good. And they don't want to give nothing away there. But it's not you guys. Like I said, I'm in the minority, but I just feel like anytime I hear that, oh, it was a well-played game, I always look down and it's just a super high-scoring game. And I think
because the offenses are playing good. That's two top 5 defenses in the NFL.
I know, but what about if a defense? Both of them. What about if a defense is playing good up against a really good offense? You never hear, oh man, that was 10-7. You'll hear it's a bad game in those situations.
Nah.
I think you do. I really do. I'm not saying you do.
Anthony don't want to see a high-scoring game.
No, I'm a defensive guy. There's no doubt. But I guess I like defense because people don't value it.
You can have a high-scoring game and still have a defensive game. I mean, like I said, those are 2 top 5 defenses right there. But sometimes the offense is, what they say about basketball.
How many yards you throw for? 450 yards?
Yeah, but dude, those are still 2 top 5 defenses. Sometimes offense just beats good offense just beats good defense.
Sometimes good defense beats good offense.
Well, shit.
Okay, but if you got 450 yards, that's not a good defensive game.
They're 2 top 5 defenses in the league.
Okay,
we're in week 16.
They had a bad game.
No, they're playing 2 high quality offenses.
So if offense and defense are both good, the offense wins out.
Sometimes good offense just beats good defense. Sometimes you can't.
Defense beats good offense. Right?
I know that, but in the case of the game that we're talking about, is 2 top 5 defenses that we're facing 2 really good offenses, 2 overall great teams. It was a good game. You can't say it was a terrible defensive game.
I guess I'm going by the comment you said. Like, there was good defense played.
It was good. It was good overall. The whole game was just a well-played game.
I mean, it was good defense to knock that ball down. It just happened to go the wrong way.
It was a lot of good defense. There was a lot of good defense in that. What was the final score to that? 37-38? Went to overtime.
Yeah, it went to overtime.
Yeah, it was a high-scoring game, but that was a well-played game. I say it was well-played because it was 2 good teams. We're not talking 2 good teams that are just high-flying offenses score a bunch of points. Seattle's got maybe the best defense in the whole NFL.
Over 1,000 yards of offense, or right at 1,000 yards of offense and 52 first downs. That does not scream good defensive game to me. And I get it. We disagree, but that's just me. And I get mad because I don't feel like people. And I think that's the problem with everything. I think that's why you see rule changes that always favor the offense. It's like people. That's all they want to see is points, 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 points.
You can put up the best defense you want against somebody like Matt Stafford. He's going to carve them up because sometimes you just.
If the rules weren't so much in the offense's favor.
You have to talk to the commissioner about that.
I know. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Though we want a tougher football culture. Well, that's what's happened. It's everything's been driven, and geared by points.
So we're going to just say that was just some soft ass offensive game.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when you said that it was a good defensive game, and it wasn't even.
I'm not saying it was a good defensive game, man. There was all them points and shit. I'm just saying that's two top 5 defenses playing against two top five teams with really good offenses and really good defenses.
Really nothing about that with me. With me, Charlie, I'll see a great defensive game, and it's like every time there is one, it's people say, that was a boring game. That wasn't a good game. There's 2 parts to the game.
I like a good defensive game.
I do too.
A 10-3 game in the 30-mile-an-hour wind with a bunch of rain and shit. To me, that's ugly as fuck.
I'm not saying you're wrong on that.
If there's a 17-14 game or a 14-10 game, that's high quality, 2 high quality teams, just because it's 14-10 or 10-7, that could be a really ugly fucking game too. Maybe it's really good defense, but maybe it's a bunch of shitty ass offense too.
But sometimes the defenses are so good that the offenses are scared to make a move and then they get, the play callers get into really conservative play calling.
Anthony hates offense.
It ain't that. I don't feel like defense gets nowhere near the respect. I think there's a lot of people who hated Stoops because he's a defensive coach. Y'all can say I'm wrong.
The teams that are going to end up in the Super Bowl, we're going to have really good defenses.
Yeah, there's no doubt. But I'm just
look at all the teams that we're about to talk about here. They all Houston, they got a great defense. Philly, they got a great defense. Chicago, San Francisco, Seattle, all these teams that are going to make the playoffs. Denver, Jacksonville. Look at them defenses, dude.
I'm with you. I love defense.
All right, Green Bay, Chicago, Saturday night.
Right.
That was wild as hell too. Chicago had I think they said like a 1% chance to win the damn game. They end up kicking the field goal there with 2 minutes left, which I guess kind of forced them to kick that onside kick. They get the onside kick. Nobody gets onside kicks anymore, do they?
I just when I got them bet. I had 3 games. That was 2 games. I don't even want to get into it because that'll take too long. But yeah, I got backdoored twice pretty hard at the same time.
Yeah,
they eat it right in front of while we were eating dinner and stuff like that. I just act like nothing was going on, even though it was costing me money.
This shit it was a wild game. Chicago comes back and win. Caleb Williams, dude, made some really good throws late in that game. I like what I'm seeing out of Caleb Williams.
Did you see what he did at the end of the game?
What?
When he threw that game-winning touchdown?
What did he do?
He throws, it's a 47-yard touchdown bomb, throws it. As he's watching, he puts his hands in his pocket.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
That was a freaking dime.
He throws it, and he kind of just jogging out of the pocket. I mean, the ball's still in the air, and he puts his hands back in the little, in the sleeves or what in the pocket of his sweatshirt right there. He's just watching.
He was open pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it was a hell of a throw. He
dropped it on him.
Yeah, he's really come together. I really like the way Caleb. It took him a little longer than I thought for the game to slow down for him in the NFL. I mean, I guess it's with this offensive coordinator and them getting together, but I really liked him in college, and I really like what he's doing. And I've always never been a big Bears guy, but I really like Caleb Williams a lot.
A coach last year was bad. He was bad.
Oh, he was real bad.
I am one of the worst NFL.
Is that Eberflus?
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Terrible.
Don't let him.
He's about to get fired from wherever he's at now. I forgot where he's at, but he's about to get fired right now.
Always watching him. I always thought he was the worst I'd seen.
So
I went back and looked at it because I got backdoored. I didn't watch the game. Bears had the ball inside the 10-yard line 5 times and came away with 9 points. Not the Bears, the Packers.
No, we know what causes that?
What's that?
Good defense.
That's right. Well, no, missing field goals, field goals and stuff too. At least if you're in there 5 times, at least come away with 15.
No.
All right, then you had Tampa Bay, Carolina. Look, total shit show of a damn division. I don't even know why we're talking about it. Just whoever sucks a little bit less than the other team is going to end up winning this division. Tampa's falling apart. They were one of the best teams in the league in the first 8 weeks. In the last 7 or 8 weeks, they have been one of the worst teams in the league. I have no faith in them. I tried to ride with them again. Tampa, they're dead to me.
It seems like the more healthy they get, the worse they get. They get back Mike Evans, and they've lost 2 in a row.
I'm sitting there telling Anthony on Sunday before the game, hour before the game is about to start, Tampa's so healthy, the most healthy they've been on, didn't I?
I was with
They-
a Tampa Bay fan on Saturday night, and he's telling me this is the healthiest we've ever been, man. I really like our chances. They go and get beat by Carolina.
Yeah. What a shit show of a damn division that is.
We said that at the beginning of the year, though.
Terrible.
Carolina's good, baby. Panthers.
They're all right, but I don't even think they're
They're
that
not
good.
good.
They're decent.
They're
but
decent.
yeah.
You just said it.
Jacksonville at Denver. Jacksonville kind of just ran Denver,
Yeah.
didn't they? They kind of controlled the game. It was close there in the first half. It was 14-14, I think, or there in the third quarter they tied it up, maybe 21-21. What was the final score of that game?
I kept up
Was
with
it
that game pretty well.
34-21?
It was
Is that what it was?
It was a solid
I didn't
game,
write this one
but
down.
Jacksonville won it.
They
won
opened-
fair
they
and
opened it
square,
up at
no
the
bad
end.
Plays. It
They
was,
opened it up at the end.
I
on
was
them.
just kind of score watching this game. I didn't watch it.
That's me too. But I was kind of closely keeping my eye on it. And
Right,
it
I
was-
would have tuned in, but as soon as I wanted to tune in, that's when the Jaguars pulled away.
Yeah, but it was a good game throughout. But the Jaguars just kind of got on them. Broncos missed a couple. They missed a field goal and they missed. But the Jaguars' offense was just really scoring, and with the Broncos' defense that good, that I was impressed with it. I've been on Jacksonville. I wasn't on the beginning of the year, but I finally had broke probably some weeks back, and they're really good. I'm starting to wonder, are they the best team in the NFL? Because
They're playing good ball.
Broncos pretty high status in my mind.
I don't think they're the best team yet, but I'll tell you, Trevor Lawrence in the last 4, 5, 6 weeks might be the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yep.
Dude is killing it the last 4 or 5 weeks. He had 279 and 3 touchdowns in this game, 23 for 36 against maybe the best defense. I said Seattle Denver might have the best defense in the league. Matter of fact, statistically, Denver probably is the number 1 overall defense, and it was in Denver. Dude, I give Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence a lot of credit. Trevor Lawrence is playing the best ball that he's played in his career. And is it all credit to Liam Cohen?
It could be. I mean, I feel like he's.
Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback. And maybe this potential has been here all along.
They were injured pretty bad over there for a couple of years. I feel like they had the injury bug bad, but I'd give Liam Cohen his credit.
Yeah, but he's been so up and down. Like Trevor Lawrence's career has been so up and down. And we see what he's got. He's got the potential. Liam Cohen, baby, coach of the year, Duval.
Yep, I like the Jags right now, and I'm a AFC guy.
Loving the
The
Jags.
South, yeah.
Loving the Jags. And then Pittsburgh beats Detroit. Speaking of the Jags in Pittsburgh, I'm still sitting on that hot ticket. Let's go. Now, as crazy as it sounds, I feel good about Jacksonville. I feel good about Pittsburgh. Now I got to worry about the Chargers. I got to worry about both of the LA teams. But Pittsburgh puts it to Detroit a little bit there, man. I mean, Pittsburgh is coming along. Y'all didn't believe in them. I've been saying they're good all year. Well, there was a little bit in there where I said they weren't good, but I just think it took a little bit of time. Aaron Rodgers, new system. I think him and Tomlin are built for each other. I think they're really gelling right now. Offense is getting better. Defense is still shaky, but look, you got a well-coached team and a great organization with one of the top quarterbacks of all time. Whatever you think about him, he still is what he is, and he's playing good right now. So I love what the Steelers are doing right now. They're going to win the damn division, baby.
That Detroit defense is beat up.
Dude, Detroit's falling apart.
No.
They're going to miss the playoffs.
Yeah. And then Pittsburgh, what's I think the last couple of weeks have helped them. It helped them yesterday, but they've been running the ball.
They broke off some big runs yesterday.
That Hail Mary helped them too.
Yeah.
That Hail Mary was huge, dude. And kudos to Rodgers for throwing it. I talked to you guys earlier. So many quarterbacks don't want to throw a Hail Mary no more because they don't want the interception.
He's the king of that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he threw the Hail Mary into the half. Dude, I think that was the play. I really think that was the play. That got them that 7 points. Didn't it bring them like tied with, Detroit had just scored.
Yeah.
The running game's what did it, dude. The Warren kid carved him up. He had almost 150 yards, I think, in a couple.
And
touchdowns.
I don't think Detroit didn't run the ball very well yesterday, did they? You might got them stats.
Detroit
needs to run the ball to be good. Their offense work, I feel like, revolves around them being balanced.
Looks like they had 15 rushing yards.
Yeah, I didn't think they ran the Gibbs as the running back. They didn't do shit.
Yeah, they've been, dude. Look, I know they're like a high flying offense too, but when they've been successful, they have ran the ball the last few years. Yeah, I mean they've been great at running the ball,
and they've ran the ball well this year at some points.
Yeah, they have, because isn't Gibbs like up there in rushing for the league?
Just all-purpose yards. I mean, he catches them out of the backfield too, but
15 rushing yards ain't gonna do it in the NFL.
Nope.
Shit, Warren had 143, Gainwell had 50, and Smith had 28, and Rodgers had 9. I mean, they ran for almost 200.
Being that balance makes it so much easier for both the running and the passing game. That's always been my argument with the Eagles. When you're that balanced, like, things are easy because, you know, what's the first thing you do if you're a defensive coordinator? I try to tell Rex this as I'm teaching the game, playing college football online. First thing you do as a defensive coordinator, you think, are they going to run it? Or are they going to pass it? And then you work from there. Okay, I'm going to run this play here. But when you're predictable, dude, it's easy. But when you're not predictable, do I got to bring a run package in? Do I got to bring it? You know, it's hard when you're balanced. When you're one-dimensional, dude, it's easy to defend somebody.
Well, I know we haven't talked about this probably since like week 2 or 3, but how big was it losing those 2 coordinators? They lost Ben Johnson and they lost Aaron Glenn, both of their offense and defensive coordinators, and Detroit is not the same this year. They're just not. So those coordinators, I think they mean a lot, especially with your players just getting comfortable in a system. So maybe that has a lot to do with it. Maybe Detroit will be back next year. I don't know if they're going to stick with the coordinators that they got now, but maybe that was a huge loss for them, those 2 guys.
I feel like you could see a little bit of their offense this year in certain games, but it's just not consistent.
Well, Dan Campbell's calling the plays now. He done took the play calling abilities away from whoever the coordinator is. So, yeah, who knows what's going on with all that.
I'm not making excuses for them, but they key defense player, both safeties are out. Yeah, both corners are out.
They're real.
They said at the game last night. Their back end of their defense.
Dude, their whole DB system's
right.
out.
Yep.
All right. Well, no college football games this week, so we are highlighting 4 games. Probably, I mean, there's 1 or 2 other ones that maybe matter a little bit on one side, but these are the 4 big games where these games kind of matter for both teams.
And we are picking as we go.
Yeah, and this should be, this probably should have been the game of the week. To me, it's the game of the week because it means everything for my little future bet that I got. Houston at the Chargers. Both of these teams really hot right now. I mean, Houston's won. What have they won? 4 or 5 in a row, I feel like. Chargers are, what are they, 10-4, 11-4 or something? They ain't even barely been healthy all year. And they're still, what are they, 10, 11, and I mean, they got a really good record. And we've been talking about it all year with the Chargers. They've been beat up. They've had their 2 offensive linemen out basically all year, and they're still sitting at 11-4. I need the Chargers big time in this game. There's no way. Go ahead.
The Texans have won 7 in a row.
7 in a row. They're 10-5. They've still got a chance to win the division, even though Jacksonville is up, I think, only 1 game. Houston's still alive to win the division. The Chargers still alive to win the division now that Denver lost last week. The Chargers and Denver play next week. So big game here for the Chargers. Chargers are also still one of like 5 teams alive for the number 1 overall seed in the AFC. There's no way I can take Houston in this game. I need the Chargers to win because I need them to win the division, and I need Houston to lose because I need Jacksonville to seal up that division. So give me the Chargers all day. I'm going to be a huge Chargers fan.
You hedging, Charlie?
Huh?
You want to hedge a little bit?
I don't know.
Is it doable? I mean, you can hedge. Like, is that pretty much what you need? Does that pretty much get you there?
I've got something kind of figured out that I've been thinking deal. I might hedge just a little bit. I'm really close to winning that bet, so I'd hate to come away and not win anything. Mm-hmm. So I might make a very small hedge bet. The problem is I'll have to turn around, even if I hedge it and I lose my hedge bet this week, I'd have to turn around and probably make another hedge bet next week. But there's money in there to do it. There's plenty of money in there to do it. And I feel like I'm so close to a season-long bet cashing. I would hate to not cash any money. So I might sacrifice a couple dollars on the big payout to just at least cash in for a couple dollars on that bet. So
I'm rooting for you. So I'll go Chargers. I think it will be a hell of a game, but I'm rooting for you on your future. So I'll go Chargers.
This is a Saturday
I
game.
appreciate that.
This game's Saturday at 4:30. I want the Chargers.
This is a Saturday game?
This is Saturday at 4:30.
All right.
So
Is it the only Saturday game?
No, I think there's another one at night. But it ain't worth
there's two of them.
But I like the Chargers here. Texans, they got to lose eventually. I mean, 7 in a row.
I like that. 7-game win streak. You're damn right. At the Chargers. Chargers are hot right now.
They've won 4 in a row.
Let's go. I like that.
Also the Raiders, the Texans did this week.
Yeah. So, they're due.
So I love that angle. I love it. I might not even hedge because of that.
God damn, you're so fucked.
I thought the Raiders was one of the worst teams in the NFL. I thought that Houston was maybe one of the hottest, and they almost could be.
All right, so we're all on the Chargers. That's what I'm talking about. A little camaraderie for my future bet right there. I like it. We're in the Christmas
BTB,
spirit
baby.
here. All right, second game, Seattle at Carolina. Seattle, they are looking for the overall number 1 seed in the NFC. They're looking to seal up the NFC West, one of the toughest divisions, if not the toughest division in the NFL. Carolina Panthers, the first place Carolina Panthers. All they got to do is, good luck here winning against Seattle. But, they're in control of their own destiny. I don't know who does Tampa play this week? No, they play the Dolphins.
Yeah.
At the Dolphins. They'll beat the Dolphins. You got Quinn Ewers. He played like shit.
Yes, he did.
That's a whole other story we'll talk about in the summertime or something.
Maybe it's the whole offense.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. But Seattle is 7.5-point favorites at Carolina. I mean, I got Seattle. Seattle is maybe the best team in the NFL, maybe the best defense in the NFL, maybe the most balanced team in the NFL. Carolina. Give me Seattle. I don't think Carolina.
Panthers with the upset.
I'm going to take the Panthers on the upset, too. Seahawks have squeaked by 2 weeks in a row.
I so hope y'all are right.
I know, against the Colts and against Detroit. They squeaked. No, who'd they play last week? Yeah. No, the Rams. So they squeaked by the Colts. They squeaked by the Rams. They're not going to make a coast-to-coast journey at 1:00 on Sunday and beat the Panthers.
So here's the question. I really need Seattle to lose because I have the Rams and another future bet that I need the Rams to win the division. And I just picked Seattle. Should I flip it and go Carolina with you two, or should I just stay with where I'm at?
I think you stay with your gut instinct.
All right. I'm pulling for you guys.
Yes, there you go.
I love y'all's. I love that positivity.
I'm going
there.
Carolina
over Seattle.
Carolina money line.
Let's go. All right. Philly at Buffalo. Philly, they've wrapped up the division, but again, the number 1 overall seed in the NFC is wide open between, I want to say, like at least 3 or 4 teams. And Philly's one of them. They're on the road at Buffalo. Buffalo, man, still my pick to make it to the Super Bowl in the AFC, mainly because of the Josh Allen, no Patrick Mahomes thing. I just think this is the year for Buffalo. But, dude, I do not trust their team totally. I really don't.
Philly for me.
I'm actually going to pick Philly in this game, too. You going Philly, Anthony?
I don't see it with Buffalo, dude. I love Josh Allen. I think he's great. I just don't see it with their team, dude. I haven't felt them for a while, dude. And Buffalo used to be like the number 1 team I felt. I just don't see it with them, dude. I don't feel like they have that it factor. They got Josh Allen.
That's all. They rely so much on Josh Allen. It's crazy. I'm just hoping he can put them on their shoulders and get them to the Super Bowl.
He fits in Buffalo. He seems like one of the guys hanging out at the bar at Buffalo. I don't think he'll go nowhere.
I will say, though, I think Philly is like clicking right now at the right time, dude. This is what I said with Philly a few weeks ago when their offense is looking better. This is the time that Philly freaking clamps down and gets shit done. They got a good team, a good coach, a good system, a good quarterback.
Game manager.
They should be the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Josh, who you got?
Bills are just too much Josh Allen. So that's why I think Eagles just more of a complete team. And I think they beat the Bills.
Buffalo's -1. Is that right? Do I got that right down?
I got -2.5 earlier, but it could have switched. I mean, this was early.
You watch, this is when Buffalo will roll.
I know.
I know.
Yes.
I can't get there.
You might be right, too.
Yeah.
So what's Philly playing? Philly's playing for maybe a number 1 overall seed. And they want that, dude. You better believe Philly wants that. Only the 1 seed gets the bye.
Yeah.
Only the 1 seed. So that is big. And you get home field all the way through the Super Bowl.
Right.
That is big. They will be playing for that. Philly will be trying to win this game.
Yep.
Buffalo's got a good pass defense, but their run defense is kind of weak. Not unless they just stack the box and put them receivers out there on the island. But I think it's a decent matchup for Philly.
All right, game of the week, Chicago at San Francisco. Chicago's still playing well. Actually, they haven't even won the division yet, so they'll be looking for their first division title in, I'm sure, a while. And then San Francisco, we're watching them right now. They're up 10, almost halftime here against the Colts. And San Francisco is still in the running for, I know everybody's talking about Seattle. Everybody's talking about the Rams. Dude, San Francisco's right there in the running for the division. They can still win the NFC West, as crazy as that sounds. And I don't even know, man. You might want to check. They might be able to get the number 1 overall seed.
Right.
I don't know that, but they might be able to. They're right in the mix. This is going to be a good game. Y'all got strong feelings on this, or dude, I love what Chicago's doing, man. Chicago is playing really. Yeah, I'm just going to take Chicago. I'm going to say they keep rolling. They're motivated. The new coach, Caleb Williams, is killing it. They go on the road at San Francisco and get the win and win the division. I think they'll seal the division up if they win, right? I think all they need to do is win one, and Green Bay will be out of contention for the. Give me the Bears, baby.
You go ahead, and then I'll explain the snacks.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the snacks. We got snacks.
I'm going to go 49ers. I like Bears. I like Caleb Williams. The Packers were able to get down there 5 times, only come away with 9 points. I think Purdy's a really good red zone quarterback. He's a little bit mobile. He can pass. I like Purdy in the red zone. I'm so on Purdy, but I really like him in the red zone. Chicago, I don't say it's luck because I do think they're a good, solid team. But I'm going to say 49ers.
Chicago has been super lucky. I'm not pulling back on that at all. Denver, they've been super lucky, and Chicago has been super lucky. But like my boy Big Cat on part of my take said, just take the ride, dog. Just take the ride, have fun, and just take the ride,
I'd
baby.
be lucky than good.
You're damn right, dog.
Lucky than good.
He said this. He's a Bears fan. He said the same thing. Yeah, we're lucky, but I'm just taking the ride, dude.
That's right.
Fuck it.
You got to be there to make the luck happen. So
Hell yeah.
You got to be solid to make the luck happen. I don't even think it's all luck, but they've got some breaks and some good schedule. But whatever, they're playing good.
All right, but here's what we got for the snacks this week.
Snack time, baby. I'm hungry too.
A very popular snack in Chicago is the cheddar and caramel mixed popcorn.
Oh, I love that. So, speaking of Christmas time, do y'all get the bins with the?
I tried. I was hoping I just had one and I didn't have to buy this today.
Do you get the bins with the?
We don't. I don't know where they are.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
we usually do.
With the 3 kind of popcorn.
My mom and them did. Rivers is pissed at himself, son. He's throwing his helmet and not throwing his helmet. He's pissed.
That's fantastic. I gotta bring this bag home. My daughter's already requested it.
When you used to buy the.
Had a 3, didn't have like a 3 split.
Yeah.
But when you used to buy it, the popcorn, you open the thing and the popcorn was where? It was already in it, right? Mm-hmm. Now you buy it and there's not even a divider anymore.
Right.
And there's just 3 bags.
I know.
They're in bags. I'm like, come on, I need the old school shit. Just throw it in there. I don't care if it's a little bit stale. It's all good. I need the nostalgia.
Exactly. Because you could just kind of sit by it. Like us right now, we could just kind of be sharing it.
Yeah.
You just sit by the TV.
So this is just cheddar and caramel?
Yep.
It's a good mix.
Yeah, dude.
That's good. All right.
Any kind of popcorn mix is good.
That is Chicago right there. The cheddar and caramel mix is a popular snack in
Chicago.
That
is cheddar and caramel or just like a popcorn thing or that mix?
Not this particular brand. I'm not going to lie. I did
but
make my trip.
But the cheddar and caramel mix.
Yeah, very popular.
You ride up to Chicago to get that?
No, I didn't do it this week. Didn't a lot of time with the holidays.
I get it.
But most people don't know this. The fortune cookie was invented in San Francisco.
China.
I kind of knew that. Mm-hmm. Well, San Francisco was a big Asian town, like when the gold rush happened in California.
It wasn't in China?
So, we all got to read our fortune.
Let's do it.
I could eat that whole bag of popcorn.
It's so good. So, I'm going to make my decision based on the fortune I get. I'll let you guys read yours first. I'll eat some more popcorn.
So way back in San Francisco, they had these opium houses, and these people would go in these houses for like a week or two and get high on opium for like a week or two. the Chinese, the one that like built opium.
Where'd that come from?
I just sold history stuff. They would get like they were secret little houses, and they'd put them up and keep them high for like 2 weeks.
I love fortune cookies too, for real. Oh, this is going to be crunchy. We're going to have to put a microwave for this. Fortune cookies are awesome. Those are not good.
What? the fortune cookies better than the popcorn?
No. Fortune cookies are good. These fortune cookies are not good.
Right.
They're not sweet enough. Kind of bland. I really like fortune cookies. Guess you got to get it at a Chinese restaurant. What do you think about these fortune cookies? They kind of bland?
I'm a little bit, yeah.
You like it?
All
not-
right.
not the
yeah,
best
I know
one.
what you're saying about not crazy sweet.
Not the best one.
You
No.
know, you
A
say the Chinese restaurant Christmas story when they hit the
duck.
hand blows up and they go, yeah.
Rah, 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 rah.
Man, I gotta go home and watch this shit.
What?
Look, I like fortune cookies, and a really good fortune cookie could probably give that a run, but not this fortune cookie.
What's your
Ain't no-
fortune say, Andy?
Ain't no damn.
All right,
Ain't
Anthony.
no damn fortune.
This is called him Andy.
time he's called him Andy.
There ain't a fortune cookie alive that's messing with that cheddar and popcorn
No.
right there.
Mm-mm.
You will pass a difficult test that will make you happier.
You will be
like
unusually
that.
successful in business. You
Is
need to
that
play the lottery now.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
Dude,
Damn.
I don't even worry about my business.
I hope that's
no
Blitz
more.
the Bookie business.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
even worry about my real business no more. I'm kind of on autopilot.
All right, I don't like mine. It says you have a deep. Mine's just telling me what I am. You have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. I'm gonna try another one.
That's weak.
I'm trying another one.
That's
I'm
weak.
trying to
I know
think why cheddar
Caroline wants
popcorn-
his bag, and I'm not going to harm it, but I do want a little bit more of this. Caroline, I'm sorry. I'm going to leave you the rest of the bag. He's not hurt, is he? Oh, no.
Oh,
it's
we have it.
I'm not even gonna eat this. The current year will bring you much happiness.
Let's
Let's go.
The
New
current year, there's only like 10 days left.
No,
Shit.
we're gonna pretend that we're talking about
Okay,
2026.
I like it. I like it.
So I'm gonna go with the fortune cookies. Kind of sucked. They were
Mhm.
kind of blah, but you can't beat that popcorn right there. Bear down, bear up, whatever they say. Chicago over the 49ers. Get us out of here, Charlie. Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas. I love this time of year. Spend some time with your family, guys. Have a good Christmas break. But if you are listening and it is still Christmas break, you, my friend, you are the number one Blitz the Bookie fans. We love all of y'all. Seriously. Who's going to listen on Christmas break?
I don't know.
That would be probably when I would more likely listen a little bit.
Huh?
I have more time.
Well, people may be off work. You know, if we get
That's
it out
true.
early enough, we may get some listeners.
We appreciate you guys as always. Check us out, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and catch us right back here for the right side of Kentucky sports. Blitz the Bookie.
See y'all.
Yeah.
Charlie got the mic, he's dropping facts all day. Anthony's like, nah, I got the better parlay. Argue about the spread, it's a fierce debate. But when it comes to Wildcats, they align their fate. Blitz the Bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. Late nights, hustle deals on the line. Charlie Stats, he's gonna make you shine. Anthony's heart, where the numbers combine. Put your cash down, ride the incline. Blitz the Bookies, where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. From the tip off to the final play, they grind. Mike's on fire, bets on their minds. Arguing odds till the last rewind. Blue and white, it's a bond you'll find. The Bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talking parlays, breaking down the games. Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drums. From the tip off to the final play, they grind. Mike's on fire, bets on their minds. Arguing odds till the last rewind. Blue and white, it's a bond you'll find. Bond you'll find. Blitz the Bookies where the knowledge reigns. Charlie and Anthony bring the heat like flames. Talk Kentucky Wildcats, they beat the same drum.